Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Dylan Talk Sports. My name is Dylan. In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to react to the 2024 NBA free agency. We've had a lot of free agency signings over the past couple of days and even week. And I'm going to be honest, some have been good, some have been interesting, but it's been a very subpar free agency, if I'm going to be honest. Like, usually going into free agency, we always think, oh my God, we're going to have this guy go here, we're going to have this guy go here. It's going to be just freaking nuts. And like I said, I'm going to be honest, it was kind of meh. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go through, we're going to review all the free agency signings and also some extensions. There were some extensions that we're going to cover and talk about if I like them, do I not like them, do I think this was the right move by certain players, maybe even some trades that happened. There was one trade in particular that did happen, and I'm going to kind of review it all. And like I said, just kind of give my opinion, grade them all, kind of see what I think about them. So without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get straight into this. If you're going to enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's talk about some extensions, and just for some clarification, it is currently July 3rd at 1 p.m., so just FYI, if any extensions or any free agencies happen after this time. Jonathan Isaac signed to a 5-year, $84 million contract extension with Orlando. I like it. He was solid with Orlando last year. Good for him. Stay with Orlando. Stay with a team that knows how to use you. Get some good money as well. Donovan Mitchell getting signed back. 3-year, $150 million contract extension. This was huge. Everybody said he was going to leave. I'm a Cavs fan. I've already made a video kind of talking about this. Him signing back. Biggest day in Cleveland history besides the time whenever LeBron came back in 2014. I like it a lot. And also kind of grade-wise, Jonathan Isaac, the extension, I give that like a B. Donovan Mitchell, that's like an A. Getting onto the Celtics extensions, Jason Tatum signing for the 5-year, $314 million fucking dollars. Jesus Christ. For Jason Tatum, that's an A+. For the Boston Celtics, with the way the cap's going and the way they're trying to eliminate super teams, that's a C-. It's like, don't get me wrong, he deserves the money, I think, but Jesus Christ, some people are saying hold overpay, and I might agree. Derek White, 4-year, $125 million. I think he deserves it. If he was getting this money from somebody else, it probably would have looked like a wholly overpay. But the fact that it's with the Celtics, the team that's been developing him and growing him and making him a good player here over the past couple years, that he's been in the finals, they've been struggling, and now he's finally got his moment where he, not gonna lie, he could have been like, if there was a 6-man award for the NBA Finals, he could have won it. Richard Holmes, good signing for the Wizards. I mean, if they needed a center, and he's a pretty good center for them, they went ahead and got him back. Bam Adebayo got the 3-year extension, pretty good contract for them. He's an all-star, all-pro kind of guy, defensive guy. Great move for them. And Scotty Barnes signed his contract. This was a while ago, back in June. He signed a 5-year, $224 million contract extension, rookie extension. Good job on him. Congratulations. Good money for all of them. Now, like I said, whenever it comes to contract extensions, nothing crazy really happened. So let's go ahead and get over to the free agency market. Like I said, with the title of today's video, this is the free agency market. Let's talk about some guys that were actual free agents. I'm going to go ahead and sort this as value. I'm going to go right here, value, and sort it from top to bottom for the most money for the contract and kind of go from top down. OG Anunoby signed his big time contract with the New York Knicks. I like it. He was a great piece for them. If he didn't get hurt, they might have had a chance to beat the Indiana Pacers last year in the divisional, or in this year in the division series or semifinals, whatever it was called. But I think it was a great signing for them. They needed him back. They did lose some other pieces that we will talk about later on down through here. But it was a good signing for them. $212 million. I guess I would have probably thought maybe like $180 million, but 212, okay. Paul George got 4 years, $211 million. I think this was a great move, but then again, it was the Philadelphia 76ers. A lot of questions have been asked. Is this the missing piece for the 76ers? That will be found. We will know that soon whenever the season starts. Whenever it comes to him leaving the Clippers, I think this was the right move because he hasn't done jack shit with the Clippers. He needed a new scenery. He needed to go somewhere new. And the 76ers, they're always like talking about like they're right there. They're right there. They're right there. They're always trying to look for another superstar, somebody to come in and help this team win. Who else to add but Paul George? Come in, see if you can get some other solid pieces around your team. Some solid, just not expensive, but bench guys. When it comes to the money, I agree. It's a good signing for them. Paul George with the 76ers, there's a piece of me that says this team could be a legit threat, not only to just taking out the East, but the Celtics, taking them down, winning the East. Could they possibly win a finals with this team? I wouldn't bet on it, but they got a chance. Next up, we got Tyrese Maxey. He was actually smart with his contract. Apparently, he could have signed an extension last year. He decided not to. Something with like the whole logistics of like the threshold, luxury tax, salary cap. He pretty much was told, hey, wait a year. You're still going to get this contract. He pretty much knew it was a 5-year, $200 million contract. He knew it was going to be. He was happy with it. It was just, you had to wait a year. He waited the year. He went out there last year. He balled out, and he proved that he was worth that contract. He got his money. I think everybody's pretty much happy on both sides. Pascal Siakam getting his 4-year, $189 million. I think he 100% deserves it. He was balling out for the Pacers. He deserves to be there and deserves that money. Kind of going through here, we got some kind of boring ones, but LeBron James, he just signed back currently as we speak to a 2-year, $103 million contract. From the way the contract is looking, It looks like he's probably going to retire after the season. Could he play the 2 years? We'll see. But good job on him. The thing I think is funny is he actually said he was going to take a pay cut to let other superstars come in, and they didn't sign anybody. I'm thinking LeBron said, okay, so no Klay Thompson, no Jonas or Jonas Valanciunas, no James Harden, no DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, just give me all my money. Kind of going through here, Nick Claxton, good job on him. Got the 4-year deal with the Brooklyn Nets. Malik Monk got some good money. James Harden signed back for a 2-year, $70 million contract with Clippers. I think when Paul George was leaving, James Harden was standing in the corner like, hey, you got more money? Can I have some? Getting down to here, we have some teams that are actually like starting to like, players are going to other places. Isaiah Hartenstein, like I said, with the New York Knicks, they signed Anunoby. That was the first sign that like, yep, they're going to be losing some pieces. Hartenstein said, okay, you got no more money for me. I'm going to go to another contender, a team that just won the 1 seed in the Western Conference and was pretty damn close to knocking off the team that eventually went on to win the Western Conference in the Dallas Mavericks. The Thunder could be a tank of a team next season with Hartenstein now. Because one thing we talked about with the Thunder was they need size. Well, there's your size. Hartenstein is a beast down low. He's going to body people all over the place. And with him and Chet Holmgren, dude, your team's stacked. We got a couple funky ones in here. Obi Toppin signing back. I mean, it's good. Tobias Harris going to the Pistons. Like, that's just bag chasing right there. Royce O'Neal to the Suns. Good job, I guess. And then a lot of these ones down here, like Kyle Anderson going to the Golden State Warriors. That one is funny to me. And the reason why it's funny because right here, Klay Thompson, he went from the Golden State Warriors to the Dallas Mavericks, I believe in a three-team trade. As you can see here from ESPN.com, it says here, it was a multi-team trade sending Mavericks guard and forward Josh Green to the Charlotte Hornets and 2 second-round picks to the Warriors. Dallas is then sending its own 2031 second-round pick in the deal, as well as their least favorable of the 76ers or Denver Nuggets second-round pick in 2025. And then in return, the Dallas Mavericks, like I said, is obviously going to get Klay Thompson. I think out of all these moves, Klay Thompson is like the biggest talking point from free agency because it's like the dynasty of the Golden State Warriors has just been split with before our eyes. Like, sure, you have some other good signings in here. Like I said, you got the Paul George, you got the Maxey, you got LeBron going back to Lakers, even though we kind of seen it. Isaiah Hartenstein, some interesting news. The biggest news is Klay Thompson leaving the Warriors. And I'll kind of scroll down through here if you want to see it. And as always, this website will be linked in the description below if you want to go check out all the free agent signings. But man, when I talk about free agency, I was hopeful for some fireworks. Like, I missed the free agencies of when it was like LeBron was a free agent, Kevin Durant was a free agent. Where's the times where Steph Curry could be a free agent? It doesn't even have to be like everybody's a free agent and just, it just needs to be, I want fireworks. I want to see like Steph Curry goes and signs somewhere else. I want to see LeBron go somewhere else. Kevin Durant goes somewhere else. Kyrie Irving just picks up and leaves Luka. Maybe Nikola Jokic just picks up and leaves Denver, goes somewhere else. I want to see chaos. And like I said, looking through here, we didn't get much chaos. Now, when it comes to NBA free agency as a whole for this season, if I had to give like an overall grade of the entire 2024 free agency, C+. Is that respectable? Because honestly, the only things that were really like big time talking points was Paul George going to the 76ers, which is cool, it's exciting. Klay Thompson being traded to the Mavericks, that's cool, that's fun. The Mavericks team could possibly be a Western Conference back-to-back champs with that. And then besides that, I mean, it's like just a bunch of contract extensions. There wasn't anything like, holy fuck, like, where the hell did this come from type free agency? Kind of like back in 2019 whenever Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving both just said, fuck it, we're going to the Brooklyn Nets. That one was like, I think people saw it coming, but it was like when it actually happened, everybody was like, what just happened? Or back whenever LeBron had his whole thing where he went down to South Beach and it was like the decision and Cavs fans were on the edge of our seats. That kind of free agency is what I miss. Now, am I blaming the players or anybody within the NBA? I don't know really who to blame. I think it's just because we're so used to chaos and the fact that we didn't get chaos this year, it made it a little bit boring. Now, am I happy with the decisions that the players made? I think so. Where the players all went is a good spot. The only one that I'm kind of hesitant on, Tobias Harris, what the fuck are you doing going to Detroit? Were you that desperate for a bag that every single team that you talked to said, we'll give you $5 million, $4 million, $8 million, and then Pistons walked up to you and was like, we'll give you $25, $26 million. You're like, sold. That's the only one I'm kind of on, but like I said, overall grade for the free agency, C+. Maybe I'll be lucky and give you a B-, but it was very meh free agency. But other than that, I think I'll wrap up there. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, make sure you're going to drop a like on today's video. Be very much appreciated if you do so. If you wanted to watch the entirety of today's video, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have an opinion, do you agree or disagree with anything I said? What do you think about the whole free agency? Do you think it was fun? If you're an NBA fan and you have a certain NBA fan or NBA team that you're a fan of, what did your NBA team do? Did they do anything exciting or fun? Like I said, I'm a Cavs fan. My team, what do? We signed back Donovan Mitchell, and that's about it. But like I said, if your NBA team did more shit than my team did and did better things than my team did, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section down below. Be more welcome to talk about you guys and kind of debate about free agency if you want. If you're a fan of the content that I do post here and you want to go and hit that big red subscribe button, feel free to do so. And do not forget to hit that little notification bell to be notified second to post. But without further ado, This has been Dylan Talk Sports. Have a great day. Peace.